What is happening there? J Gamer Dude here, and I'm going to be talking about Full Metal Panic Fumoffu. So, for those of you guys that don't know, I've actually watched now the whole Full Metal Panic series that is currently available. Full Metal Panic, watched ages ago, then before I really started sort of daily uploading to YouTube, and since then, as of the last couple of weeks, I have been watching the second raid and also Invisible Victory, which I will link those reviews that I made for that series, for the series so far, in the comments below. But this time around, we are going to be talking about the sort of side story to the main line, which is Fumoffu. So, what I wanted from Full Metal Panic, I never truly ended up getting in the actual main story until I watched Fumoffu. Fumoffu has exactly what I wanted from the series. I wanted it to be just a slice of life off the beaten path, where you have the main character Sosuke Sagara, who is a child who was forced to survive in the war and become like the sort of hardened war veteran that now has to get used to his normal life, because he is just, at the end of the day, a high school kid, and so having to get used to the mundanity of daily life from having lived in a war zone his entire life, being this very sort of I was gonna say, like, not how you would expect most people to normally act. He's very much like the sort of strange individual, and then you've got, like, you know, all of these side characters from supporting characters, rather, not so much side, but supporting characters from his time in the army, including his own commander coming in and just sort of getting used to the sort of day-to-day slice of life rendition of the mainline story. This is exactly what I wanted, was sort of like, you know, heavy comedy elements, the clash between the main, you know, jokes revolving around the difference between how the main character used to live and how he is now, and how he just kind of, like, in order to get rid of, like, say, a cockroach, instead of, like, you know, using fly spray as anyone normally would, he gets out, like, two, like, dual wielding Uzis and starting to, like, shoot at him with, like, SMGs or like an LMG, or just gets a straight up rocket launcher out of his jock strap just to just blow it up. The ridiculousness of it kind of adds to that sort of humor value in a sort of slice of life setting, and this is kind of what I've been wanting from Full Metal Panic this whole time. But instead, it's kept going down the more sort of military path, and then in Invisible Victory got quite serious, to the point where it kind of just lost its sense of fun almost. And so now we finally get what I've been wanting, albeit this actually released after Season 2, but before Invisible Victory. So it was between 2005 and 2018. I think this was 2007, I want to say. Hold on. When did this release? No, it was 2003, so it was actually in between Season 1 and Season 2. Huh. Who would have thought? Alright, well, anyway. I'm very happy with what we got here. Opening and endings are actually quite plain, so there isn't really much to mention regarding that. Otherwise, yeah, it's a very fun watch for a slice of life, and if you just turn your brain off and enjoy the content, you are going to have a lot of fun. If you're high out of your mind, you might even have even more fun. But regardless, it is still a great show. And I think this might actually be the highest score I've given to a Full Metal Panic series, which is actually an 8 out of 10. I had a great time watching this, and I cannot recommend it enough. Even if you don't know anything about Full Metal Panic, that's all well and good. Just jump into this, and I'm sure you'll still have a great time. So yeah, definitely giving that an 8 out of 10, and I had a lot of fun watching it. So nothing but good things to say about the series. Except for maybe like a couple of small pieces of downtime in between episodes, but again, no real stress regarding that. And we also get a decent amount of fan service in there for good measure, so I feel like it has really just a little bit of everything. But with all that said and done, like this video if you like the review, comment below on if you guys have seen Full Metal Panic, and, you know, not just Fumoffu, but just any of the series, any, you know, seasons of the series, and chuck them into the comments below on what you think about either Fumoffu or any parts of the Full Metal Panic series. Of course, try and keep spoilers to a minimum. And yeah, subscribe to the channel so that more of my videos get recommended to more people. And yeah, I'm also aiming to get 100 subs by the end of the year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. But with all that said and done, I'll see you guys next time.